Hi everybody, welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Doreen and my business is Privies and Prims Needlecrafts. It is mostly punch needle and cross stitch. Sometimes I throw in some other things and they are all crafty stuff, all needlework, so I hope you enjoy it. I have a ton of new subscribers, so thank you to each and every one of you that have come over and that have clicked on that little subscribe button. I still have a lot that watch that are not subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's totally free, doesn't cost you a cent. And then if you click on the little bell and select all, you will get a notification when I post a new video so you won't miss any. So I also want to thank all those that are returning that have already subscribed. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I have some stuff to show you today, and it's all like fall goodie stuff. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. So I have some finishes, and I have one whip. If you're new to my channel, I am a monogamous stitcher. So I basically just work on one cross stitch until it's finished. So here are some of my finishes I'm going to show you. This is, oh, I should have brought the patterns out, but these are all from Primitive Stitching, and let me show you here. Well, it's too dark. Primitive Stitching is no G on the stitching. It's just STICHIN and then the apostrophe. And it is on Etsy. She is, I should say. So this is Scarecrow's Ride that I finished up. Let me adjust this light a little bit. Hopefully, you know, I always say lighting is my biggest challenge on Flosstube. So hopefully you can see it good. I've got an odd light here that I'm trying to angle over so you can see it better. Hold on. Nothing worse than trying to see something and the light's off. So there, hopefully that helps. Okay, now the lighting back here is all weird. Whoop, and then it fluctuates. I tell you, this is just, it happens all the time. And it's just a pain. But as you can see the windows here, it is a dark, actually dreary, rainy day, but it looks like it's bright sunshine coming in. This side over here, there's a mess because that is all the stuff piled up that's ready to go to the retreat. So I can't angle the camera over that way because I ain't sharing my mess. So we'll just pretend it's all nice and neat. All right, so the next one, this is my next finish. This is also by Primitive Stitching on Etsy. This is my sampler September. Let me see if I can get the light on that for a minute. It's bad, guys. I apologize. If I use a ring light, then I have circles on my glasses, but hopefully you can see it okay. But this is Primitive Stitching on Etsy. And I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it. I should have had the patterns here. This one, of course, is called Scarecrow's Ride. This one, I don't remember the name of it. Let me see. No. Actually, I have it right here. Okay, it's called Indian Corn Alphabet Pillow Tuck. And there's the pattern. The title is in here, and it's dark. Not just on my camera, but it's dark in real life. So it's hard to read. And then this is the Scarecrow's Ride one. All right. The next thing I will show you is my current whip. Got to fix this light. All right. This is my whip. This is also Primitive Stitching. She is obviously one of my favorite designers because I love primitives and I love smalls. And it's called 5 Little Pumpkins. Now, 5 Little Pumpkins Pillow Tuck, and it's L-I-L instead of little. The reason I bought this one is because of that teal pumpkin. Do you see that? Because it's going to match my camper. So that's going to go in my tiny camper. And this is what I have finished. So it's actually really quick stitch. So let me see if I can hold this up here. Well, Oh gosh, this is like so bad, so unprofessional. Bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, anyway, you can see I've got the fence done and the tree done. I just finished the fence and the tree. So this is the pattern, so you can see what I have left. I have to do the pumpkins and the words and then the leaves that are falling. And it'll be finished probably today. I am loving that one. It's super easy. I'm stitching this on Osnaburg, which I coffee stained myself. I got the Osnaburg on Amazon. And I'm stitching it 1/2. So that is my only whip. Okay, now my haul is patterns. Etsy right now, it ends tonight at midnight. Any purchase of $25 or more, and it can be over different sellers on Etsy because I got patterns from 2 different shops on Etsy. But as long as they total $25 or more, there's a coupon. It's just a coupon code. It's GET5, GET and the number 5, and you get $5 off all over Etsy. And it ends at midnight tonight, and today is, let me see, September 17th, Sunday, September 17th. So it ends at midnight tonight. So I went shopping. I did order a t-shirt. It's got a cross-stitch design on it, and I'll show you that when it comes in, hoping if it's okay, because it's unisex, and I'm not real crazy about unisex. They're usually like really high up on the neck, and I don't like that. And then they're really long on the butt, but hopefully it'll be good. All right, so this is another one from Primitive Stitching. I got this one on the sale, and I bought this one. It is called Crows in the Corn Pillow Tuck, and I'll show you this other picture. It's a little larger. There. I think that is so cute. I love these. I don't like big patterns. I love these. These are just the right size for me. So that is Primitive Stitching on Etsy. Is this light really bad? Is it not so bad? How much does it bug you? Be honest. Tell me if I need to work on it some more. Okay, another one I buy from is Country Rustic Primitives on Etsy. And these are the other patterns that I got. Let me find, see if there's a bigger picture. And there's not. It's just the chart. Okay, Country Rustic Primitives for Thanksgiving, because, you know, I don't think any of us have a lot of Thanksgiving decorations. So it's called Turkey Time Pillow Tuck. And that is Country Rustic Primitives on Etsy. And it's Jenny Hoffman. And then I also got from Country Rustic Primitives, this one says Give Thanks, and it has the turkey. So it got me some Thanksgiving patterns. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. It's kind of hard to see the lettering. I'll do it probably in a darker thread than what she used, because you can't see it real good. All right, next I may go from being a monogamous stitcher just for a little while, because I want to do this, and I showed this before. I got this. I wasn't in the Teresa Kogut Patreon. That's where this was. And I actually decided not to stay with the Patreon, and it's not that I don't like her patterns, but I decided that I wanted to choose what I spent my money on. And when you're Patreon, like, she gives you patterns and they're great, but they weren't, like, I think only one of them was something that I would really stitch. So the other ones, I would rather pick different things. If you get what I'm saying, like, I don't want to, absolutely her patterns are gorgeous, but you see the kind of patterns that I'm buying, like these. And I decided that I wanted to pick what I buy when I spend my money, instead of doing the Patreon thing where you don't have any control over that. So, and then she sent me this wonderful box I'm going to show you, and then I kind of felt bad because I didn't stick with the Patreon. I did it for like 3 months to give it a try. And the reason I didn't do it for a long time is for the same reason that I canceled it, because I wasn't sure. You know, it's like a surprise every month, the patterns you're going to get, and you just don't know. But you also do have access to her secret shop, which you can buy. Like this was a tier 4 pattern, and I was only tier 2. But this was January 2023, so I bought it, I think in July, June or July. I don't know. I showed it on a previous Flosstube. But anyway, you can go into this chart and buy the ones that were Patreon charts from the past. So I got this, Happy is the House That Shelters a Friend. And I want to give this to someone for Christmas. And I have never done one this large. So I'm thinking that I need to start it. And I don't know that I will stay monogamous on this because I love to do these little smalls. So I may be doing smalls while I'm working on this. And does that mean I'm cheating? It's not like, you know, monogamous and then you're not monogamous. Does that mean you're cheating? I don't know, but I need to start on that. I have some more finishes in front of me that I forgot. So one of them, let me get the pattern so I can show you. Okay, I don't have the pattern readily. Oh, here it is. Okay. Saltbox Quilt Sampler by Brenda Gervais. I love this pattern. Again, it's a big one. I haven't done one that big. I don't think I've done one this big. I don't really know how big it is because I'd have to do the conversion chart. Anyway, I decided to just do, and I showed this on my last Flosstube, I decided to just do that one and make it into a small. And this is my finish right here. And I absolutely love this. It's a little tart pan. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby. It's actually a candle holder. It's sold as a candle holder. And I stitched it on Osnaburg. I did change the colors because I wanted it to be fall. So it's kind of looking like a reddish color, but it's a burnt orange. There's actually 3 different oranges in there. I'm sorry, you can't see it good. But hold on. I'm going to blast my face out with this light because I want to shine it right on there. This is terrible. Terrible, terrible. Y'all are going to unsubscribe because my lighting is so horrible. I'm so sorry. Anyway, in person, it looks awesome. Oh, there we go. It looks prim. And I did some ruching with some ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I just ruched it around the edge, and then I glued it into this with some Aleene's tacky glue. I did put a weight on it, a heavy box, after I put the glue on, and set that on there for a while so that it would be kind of squashed down around here to completely fill that up. But love that. Okay, next finish. I showed you this last week. A slider pencil box, only this is a different one. And this is a different one. I sold the one that I showed you last week, and I just finished 2 more. I can't stand this light. You know, if I turn around and I face the window so I'd have natural light, you'd have my closet behind me, which is pretty ugly compared to all this goodness. So that's why I sit over here, but I really need to work on this. I'm sorry, I keep just talking about the lighting. Anyway, I changed the color on this one. I did the background with P4. It's all Valdani threads. And this is like a prim orange over black and distressed. So this comes off. You can put any of your supplies in it. And I posted these on Etsy maybe like 45 minutes ago, and one is sold already. So I have 1 left. They are $35 each. Okay, that is my finishes, my FFOs. FFO is fully finished object. Now, I got to tell you guys, I was blown away. I was on Teresa Koget's live stream the other day, and we were talking. She does What You Paintin' Wednesday. on YouTube, and we were talking about my retreat. And she said, email me your address and I'll send you some stuff. So, I thought she'd send me a couple patterns. Let me tell you, I was blown away. I am blown away by all the generosity of everybody that is sending me stuff. I tell you, if you sent me one pattern or you sent me a whole box of patterns, I thank you very much because it's so much appreciated. It's just going to make this retreat so much better. And even those that sent me stuff for myself, it's just such a blessing from every one of you. And I just so appreciate you. And I know I didn't I wasn't real good at keeping track of names of everybody that sent me stuff, but I need to do better. I need to keep a little notebook. And I have a book that I can use, but I need to keep track of what people send me and just give you a proper thanks. So if you've sent me something in the past, I thank you. I know I thanked you when you sent it to me, but I thank you again. And we're going to have so many awesome door prizes and bingo prizes, and I'm sure we're not going to use them all. And then there are going to be prizes on the channel, which, speaking of, I think I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. I think I only need 100 and some more. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And when we get to that 3,000, we'll do some good giveaways. So you do need to be a subscriber to win the giveaway prizes. And I do check. So you have to be a public subscriber. All right. I'm going to show you what Teresa Kogut sent me. Now, I have another package coming tomorrow from a subscriber. I got a package last week from a subscriber. I have a subscriber that's coming to the retreat that's bringing some kits with her to be used as prizes. So it's just unbelievable. I was trying to tell my friend yesterday, and I was just speechless. There was no words for the generosity of everybody that is making this even better. So I'm going to show you what Teresa sent me. She sent me 5 books and 2 patterns. So this book with the hands, and it has these 3 patterns in it. They're all gorgeous. I love this one. I think is my favorite, probably because it's small, but I don't know how small it is really, but they're all gorgeous. And I love that she put this one on the dustpan. And I talked to you before when I showed you the dustpan that I bought. This is where I got that idea, from that one. So let me see. But these books, they're just gorgeous. It's like a magazine. And I'll show you close-up pictures. This is the one. And then, of course, all the charts are in here. And this is the needle book. She made it into a needle book. It probably could also be a drum. And this is how she made it with her fabric. And then this is the one on the dustpan. Now, her dustpan doesn't have that thing sticking out at the top like mine does. But I'll work something that'll fit in it. So that's the one book. Awesome. This one is called Seaworthy. Now, again, these are going to be door prizes at my Campin' and Cross Stitch Camp. I can talk. Campin' and Stitchin' Cross Stitch Retreat. The registration is closed, but I do have a waiting list if anybody wants to sign up. There is plenty of room because there's room for over 200, and we have 33 going. The reason I had to close the registration was because some of us are making things for the attendees, and we need it to close it off so that we make sure we have enough and we know how many to make. So let me see, the 3 patterns on here, and then I'll show you from the inside. The Seaworthy. I think these were from a retreat that she was the guest designer. That's the Seaworthy sampler. And you can get these from her Etsy shop. This one's called Under the Sea. And the mermaid, which is a smaller one. So again, that one's called Seaworthy. And Hello Halloween. This one has, I don't know, it has a lot in here. It's the big sampler. I mean, I'm just going to give you a quick glance at how big these patterns are. Like, they're huge, the charts. So, oh, here's some smaller ones. She probably has a video that shows this really well. This one is the Good Witch. And this one is the Prim Witch. And then there's some like with cats. Let's see, vintage cats. There's a lot in this one. This is very thick. I'm not sure what this one's called. Hello Moon and Witchy Stardust. All right, next one is called Dwelling Place, and this one has 4 designs in it. I think you'll agree that this was super generous gift from Teresa. And we are going to do the door prize giveaways the same day that we're doing the small swap. If you're coming and you haven't seen my notice, the small swap is to be fall themed, but not Halloween, because not everybody celebrates Halloween, and we want to make sure it's something that everybody would want. And also no extras. You know, sometimes when people do a small swap, they put in extras, and then others don't put in extras, and then they feel bad, or the person that received it feels bad. So it just to keep it all equal, we are saying no extras, just include the swap item, and that's it. And it should be wrapped up because we're going to put it up on a table. This is one of her brand new releases, Harvest Friendship. And she just showed this in a video the other day. She had a new release video. She has 2 new releases, and she sent me both of them. So this one is Harvest Friends. And a Harvest Friendship Biscornu. It's very cute. Now, Teresa shows that in detail on her video, so go over to her Flosstube and watch that. Teresa's Creative Whims, I think it's called. And this is the Harvest, Teresa Kogut's Creative Whims. Harvest Friendship Drum. Oh, I don't know if I told you. These are Teresa's Primitive Treasures, the pattern for that. She's on Etsy. Teresa's Primitive Treasures. Okay, this is cross-stitch chart called Wisdom. 'Tis not fruitful to lift one up by belittling another. That is a pattern she sent. It is 181 wide by 159 high, finish size 9 by 8 if you stitch on 40 count. And this is the other new release. It's called Pernice Manor. Get some light. And that one is 221 by 156. On 40 count, it's 11 by 7 3/4 inches. Oh, the light's gone out. All right. I think that's it. I do have a question for y'all. I can get like hundreds and hundreds of views and no comments. So please comment, even if you just say hi, like the video, have a good stitchy day, anything. It helps my channel. It pushes it up on the algorithm so that YouTube shows it out to more viewers. Like, if when you go to YouTube and it says suggested for you or whatever it says, and all these videos come up, that's how they're coming up. YouTube is putting them there. So that's the algorithm. So the more thumbs up I get and the more comments I get, the more YouTube's going to push it out, and then more people will see my channel. And then we'll get to that 3,000 subscribers quicker if my lighting doesn't stop. And then we can get some prizes out there. So my question is, this is what I would like you to answer in the comments. When we do these door prizes, I don't know how to do them. I don't want to give somebody something that they don't want. So I went to a rug hooking event one time, and they were actually raffle prizes. So it was a little different because you had to buy raffle tickets. And then you would put a ticket, there was like a bucket in front of each prize. They were actually whole gift baskets. But you would put your tickets in the bucket in front of the prize that you wanted to win. So that way you didn't get something that you didn't want. So I don't know if I should do it that way, or if I just hold it up and say, okay, this is the next prize, and then pick a winner and say, this is what you get. Or the third option is to lay it all out on the table, which is what we're going to do for bingo. And then when we just pick a number or whatever, your number, then you get to go up and pick what you want from the table. So tell me in the comments, would you want option 1, where you put your name at the ones you want? Option 2, where I just hold it up and say, okay, this is the prize? Or option 3, where you get to go up and look at things on the table and pick what you want? So help me out here, because it's my first retreat. I've not even been to a cross stitch retreat, and I'm hosting one next week. It's a week from tomorrow, and this is the only thing I'm stressing about. I want to do this right. I want people to be happy with what they got. I don't want like somebody to stitch this that would never stitch this, that would never want to stitch this, and then they win it, and then they don't want it. So they're not really happy about winning anyway. So help me out. This is the only thing I'm stressing about. And don't forget, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and leave that comment for me. Happy stitching, everybody. Bye. I'm back. I forgot to show you something, and I didn't want to leave this unshown because it is a gift from my LNS, and which is Local Needle Workshop, which is Cross Stitching Crafts in Johnson City, Tennessee. And they have donated the whole series of the Stony Creek collection. So we have, let's see, I'll show you first. Spring Quilt. This is also going to be a door prize at the retreat. So this is going to be given, they told me to give it as one prize because it is a series. And then this is the summer quilt. And the fall quilt. So those that quilt and cross stitch, I'm sure you would definitely like these. And the winter quilt. So here's all 4 on the back. And at the bottom, you can see the website. So I did not want to leave them out because I thank them too. I'm so bad at this, like keeping track of everything. But it is Cross Stitch and Crafts at 240 East Main Street, Johnson City, Tennessee. They do have a website and they do ship. So please check them out because that is my local needle workshop. And also, while I was filming, the second box, the slider box with the pumpkin, sold. So both of those are sold. So thank you to those people that bought those. They are already boxed up and ready for the mail lady to pick up tomorrow. I will see you on the next video, which probably will be at the retreat or afterwards. Or I may put something, I think I have a video I can put in during this week, but it won't be a Flosstube because I have a bin sitting down here on the floor. It's full of my fall decorations. And I wanted to show that to you guys. And as I bring it out of the tub to decorate, I thought I would show you what it is while I'm doing it, what I have. So those are some past things that I made before I started cross stitching. So I'll show those sometime probably during this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, thumbs up, comment. See ya.